Welcome to this special edition of WCS TV 22, and we're here in Raleigh, North Carolina, really getting a nice treat called the Bluegrass Festival. Now here there's going to be a lot of entertainment, a lot of great food, and great bands like behind me at the Red Hat Amphitheater. If football symbolizes the all-American sport, then in music nothing boasts of a greater American heritage than bluegrass music. From its earliest roots in the rural areas during the 1940s to the eclectic range of subgenres it boasts of today, bluegrass music is ultimately about self-expression, which is constantly displayed by its trademark instrumental solos. A typical bluegrass band would have members playing the fiddle, the acoustic guitar and upright bass, the mandolin, and the five-string banjo. The two last instruments may have, in fact, enjoyed increased popularity primarily due to its involvement in creating bluegrass music. Another increasingly common instrument used for bluegrass music, albeit quite different from the rest, is a resonator guitar. Although Bill Monroe is widely acknowledged as the grandfather of bluegrass music, not even his most loyal of fans credit Monroe for single-handedly creating the genre. There's no better way to experience the rich and vibrant culture of bluegrass music than participating in any of its multiple-day festivals. Festivals have a rich and wonderful stories to tell. The Bill Monroe Memorial Bluegrass Festival, for instance, is the longest continuously running bluegrass festival. It was founded by the great Bill Monroe himself in the Bean Blossom, Indiana. Numerous acts perform in bluegrass festivals. At times, you may have to purchase different festival tickets in order to attend the evening set of festivities prepared.
Well, I can't help wondering if it could never be. You put your little hand in mine and give your heart to me. Well, I promise I'll be true.
Open mic sessions are one of the most common events included in a festival itinerary. With open mic sessions, amateur, individual, and group performances are invited to perform for free on stage. Slots are usually offered at first-come, first-served basis. Another common element of bluegrass festivals are the numerous contests and workshops that are sponsored by the event organizers. Contests could be for the best amateur band, the best vocalist, or the best mandolin player. Jamming sessions are one of the highlights of bluegrass festivals. Day or night, fans would gather together and create music together. That's why festival participants are highly encouraged to bring their own musical instruments. But the best part of bluegrass festivals would no doubt be the fantastic food, usually offered by the event organizers, and wide assortment of concession stands, and the new friendships you get to form with other festival participants.
Well, festivals are really important to the local community because it brings in revenue that the city wouldn't have otherwise, and it's a great cultural experience. As an artist, and a local artist at that, there's only so many outlets that you can have where you're able to show your art and where people actually get to come and see things that they wouldn't normally get to experience. So instead of being in a fancy gallery setting, you're out in the sunshine, mingling with other people, with other local artists, and everybody gets to really share their craft in a unique setting, and it's a wonderful experience, and it's great when individuals come out to support the local artists, buy the things that they have on offer, because it really does support arts in the local community. So I'm originally from Raleigh, even though I live in South Carolina now, so this type of thing is a wonderful opportunity to be able to come back and be in North Carolina, be where I grew up, and support the community where it is that I grew up. And it's such a great experience because of the things like the food and the music and the arts and everything that festivals have to offer. It's wonderful to be able to come back and be in Raleigh and support the arts here in the community where I grew up.
I think it was important that we do the entire 5-day event, which is World of Bluegrass 2013, here in the state of North Carolina, because it is so closely identified with bluegrass music. It's almost in everyone's genes here. Some of our past greats have hailed from this state. Earl Scruggs, who was instrumental in creating the genre of bluegrass, as well as Doc Watson and many others. And a lot of our current stars in Bluegrass are from the state as well. So there's a rich history of the music here. And so it's almost like a homecoming at coming back here. And the event is really broken into 4 parts. It starts with the conference, which is the first part, which is about the business of bluegrass. And then it moves to the award show, which is our night to shine. It's when we honor the best and the brightest in our industry with an award show. And then right now we are at the 2-day Wide Open Bluegrass Festival. And that's where we have both the Street Fest and the shows here at Red Hat. And between them, you're seeing over the course of a weekend, gosh, over 50 different bands are performing. And then in the evenings, all 5 nights, is the Bluegrass Ramble, which is where you can go to various clubs here in downtown Raleigh and see up-and-coming bands play. All have been tremendously successful.
The best thing about festivals is that it really does draw communities into and individuals into the downtown area, and they get to experience the downtown scene of a city that they wouldn't normally get to experience in a place where they wouldn't potentially normally go. So it's great for the local businesses and the restaurants and other vendors that are down here in downtown Raleigh, and it's great that people that have come from all over the country to be in downtown Raleigh today to experience this particular festival and take advantage of all of the music and the arts that the festival has to offer.
IBMA is so delighted to be here. The city of Raleigh has completely rolled out the welcome mat for us, and the entire 5-day event has been just a smashing success. We're so delighted that we have a 3-year contract here in Raleigh so that we're able to even improve upon what we did this year and then even top that the 3rd year. So it's been just a tremendous success.
You know, bluegrass music really came together on the stage at the Grand Ole Opry at the Ryman Auditorium back in 1936. But if you start tracking back some of the rich history of bluegrass music, it began, in part at least, right here in North Carolina. Earl Scruggs' 5-string banjo is arguably the most important part of that bluegrass music sound that Bill Monroe brought to everyone. And the fact that it has grown and so many young people are involved in this music today, it's incredibly encouraging to see that it hasn't stopped. Even though those fathers have gone, what they've left for us and what people have learned, embraced, and continued to carry forward is just amazing today. What I'd say, go out and buy some records. Listen to the history of bluegrass music with the older material and listen to what's happening today. It's amazing how it's changed, but there are so many strong elements of the original sound still there.
I've been going to listen to bluegrass and been around bluegrass all my life since I was a little kid. These guys too, I'm pretty sure. I've been playing since you were little kids.
Yeah, well, actually, I started listening to like actually LPs actually with Bill Monroe and Ralph Stanley and all that.
Yeah.
So, and then it kind of progressed from there until like the next generation, like Doyle Lawson and stuff like that. So, and then it leads you into actually the band we're in now with Alan Bybee was in kind of New Quicksilver, which is based kind of like Doyle Lawson's ex band and things like that. It kind of evolves that way a little bit. That's kind of how I got into it, but.
Festivals are one of the best ways to experience the cultural diversity in North Carolina. Whether you enjoy bluegrass, country, jazz, or the arts, get out today and experience what festivals have to offer. Who knows, there may be one coming to your neck of the woods soon. This is Grant Robertson reporting for Travel North Carolina here on WCS TV 22.